Now, let's translate that into actual value based on the current market price of CA. I checked earlier today and the current market price is approximately 30 USDT per CA. So 3.47 multiplied by 30 USDT, which brings the estimated daily output to approximately 104 USD per day. In other words, if someone participates with 10,000 USDT under the current network conditions and market pricing, the estimated static daily return is approximately 104 USDT. That translates to roughly 1.04% daily output. Of course, these figures are dynamic and will fluctuate based on total network computing power and market price movements. In addition to that, there is another very important mechanism within the ecosystem. From all non-cell slippage fees, 5% is redirected back into the ecosystem circulation model. Out of this 5% allocation, 1.8% flows back into the staking pool, and 3.2% is distributed to node holders. This means every transaction within the ecosystem does far more than simply facilitate buying and selling. Each transaction feeds value back into the ecosystems, strengthening liquidity, reinforcing ecosystem stability, and supporting long-term value. This creates a powerful value circulation framework where liquidity, activity, and rewards continuously flow back into the ecosystem's foundation, driving stronger long-term sustainability. Now with that understanding, let's move into another core highlight of the ecosystem, our dual turbo structure, our staking mechanism. So how does POS staking work? Our staking pool is supported by 4 major inflow sources, designed to continuously strengthen the ecosystem. First, daily POS emissions, with 7,200 POS injected into the pool every day. Second, 1.8% from every sell transaction is automatically allocated back into the staking pool. Third, unused dynamic bonus surplus is redirected back into the pool daily. Fourth, funds recovered through market stabilization mechanisms are also injected back into the staking pool to reinforce long-term sustainability. The system operates on daily auto-compounding, allowing rewards to continuously compound over time through the power of compounding growth. At the same time, the staking model remains flexible with a T+1 settlement mechanism, providing both liquidity and efficiency for participants. Now let's take a look at the daily staking returns. Our model is token-based, designed to reward long-term participation. Now let's take a look at the daily staking returns. Our model is token-based and designed to reward long-term participation through enhanced compounding benefits. For flexible staking, the daily return ranges from 0.2% to 0.4%. For 30-day staking, returns are based on the flexible rate multiplied by 1.3. For 90-day staking, returns are based on the flexible rate multiplied by 1.6. For 180-day staking, returns are based on the flexible rate multiplied by 2. And for 360-day staking, returns are based on the flexible rate multiplied by 2.5. So the longer the staking duration, the greater the potential returns and compounding benefits over time. Now let's break down the numbers and see how the model works in practice. Let's take a simple example using a 10,000 USDT CA staking allocation. For flexible staking, the estimated daily yield ranges from 0.2% to 0.4%, with principal return potential of approximately 2 to 4 times. Through the power of compounding, a 10,000 USDT position could potentially grow to an estimated 170,000 USDT over 1 year. For a 30-day staking plan, the estimated daily yield increases to around 0.3% to 0.5%, with principal return potential ranging between 3 to 6 times. With compounded growth over time, the estimated total asset value could potentially reach approximately 240,000 USDT within 1 year. Now, for the 360-day long-term staking model, the estimated daily yield ranges between 0.6% to 0.9%, with principal return potential of approximately 9 to 25 times. Through long-term compounding effects, the estimated asset growth could potentially reach up to 880,000 USDT over a 1-year cycle. What this clearly demonstrates is the remarkable power of time and compounding. The longer the staking duration, the stronger the compounding effect, and the greater the long-term value potential. So if your CA tokens are positioned for longer-term growth rather than short-term liquidity needs, longer duration staking may offer significantly stronger long-term growth opportunities. Because over time, compounding has the ability to transform modest positions into substantial long-term asset growth.